Throughout the internet, my shelves are spoken of. I am shelf goated. There is no better shelves in the booktube game, and that's undisputed. But what I've challenged you with here today is to show me your shelves for me to review harshly. I put it out on Twitter and I said, show me your shelves. I want to review them harshly. And you came back and responded as the full Goblin Horde. And I want to say thank you for being willing to accept this roast. Before we get into it, I'm putting on a character of an asshole. No one should ever feel bad about their shelves. Just the fact that you have a shelf and have books on it is incredible. And you should just feel good that you're actually actively reading and being a part of this community. Don't ever feel bad for having a shelf that's not as subjectively good looking on face value as anyone else's. But let's go ahead and get into the book roasts here. Because people were cocky. People sent me some shelves. They were like, there's no way he's gonna not love mine. Your shelves are terrible, let's get into it. But Daniel, you're paid to have nice shelves. You have an unfair advantage. That doesn't matter. I'm here to make you realize you'll never have a shelf like mine. First up, we're gonna start with a shelf that Okay, so Matthias, what are you doing here? My God, this is just a confusion. Okay, so first of all, leaned books everywhere. More books are not showing me their spine than showing me their spine, I feel like. You, sir, are getting a D-. You can't get an F because you actually showed me a full shelf, and believe it or not, the bar is gonna be that low. But, dude, take an afternoon and clean it. Is that just a stuffed animal put there? D-. Mallory coming in with what I will say is a good looking shelf. I like your shelf, but the layout of your books, why would you do this? What have I done to you as a person? First of all, it seems like equal amount books on their sides than on their actual like standing. No, that is wrong. Anyone who thinks it's okay to actually just have books on their side and standing is not correct. So big points off there. And then you disgust me. You also have Funko Pops. What I will compliment though, good level of knickknacks. It's not too many, it's not too few. That's an appropriate level of knick-knackage, and I appreciate that. It's also rather an aesthetically pleasing shelf. I can admit when something I look at it and go, you've accomplished something there. I would prefer more books standing. You got the room for it, so I'm a little confused. But it's an aesthetically pleasing shelf. The organization is, I have no idea how you've organized this at all. C, Amarna. This shelf has a lot going for it, but the higher I go, the more I want to vomit. So you start with some disorganized shelves and some leaning books. Okay, already taken some off for the leaning. Why do we got leaning books here? You have enough books to fill these out. And then there's this abomination where it looks like this book is trying to die. You knew it was coming into a roast and you decided not to even straighten these. The lack of effort is phenomenal. The knick-knackage is good until we get to these top shelves. You just have 4 in a row of what the hell. It's a good collection of series. It's a nice, like, fine vibe, except for this top row, which makes me want to join a cult. A C+, because I think it's a fine shelf. I think there are some good books here. And you know what? It's going down to a C because of that top. I can't not take it down to a C. We're gonna be honest. That's the most satisfying thing ever. It's a C. This is a D. That's your D. Keith's coming in hard. He has the low to the ground shot. He also has these 2 standing shelves and then another standing shelf. And I respect the shelves themselves. You have good shelves. What you failed to do though was keep your shelfage up with your book collectionage, because while you have fine shelves, you're violating my eyes with these side stackers. You then just have this tremendous pile of homeless books who look like they need a hug and they've been left out in the cold Behold. And then to top it all off, you just have more lining the side here with what appears to be no organization. I respect the collection and the poster of Casablanca, good taste behind, but dude, what? Buy another shelf. All you need to do is go to IKEA, spend like 60 bucks and get another shelf. A B- because you have a bit of an alternative shelf here, but you're getting all those points off just because you did not stack them well. Like you could have even just stacked them better. Like there could have just been a more appealing stack to have, but you didn't take the 20 minutes to organize them out and stack them in a more appealing manner. You seem like the kind of person who puts their dishes in the sink even though the dishwasher is right there and dirty and you could easily put your dish in the actual dishwasher. You know what? You made me mad. C+. All right, Anita. You said behold. You were rather confident and cocky, I see. So I will be harsher. Damn, that's really aesthetically pleasing. You've got some ciders here, but you have a lot of really nice series going on. You've put them in a manner that's incredibly aesthetically pleasing, and you've thought it through. I like the knick-knackage level. It's a smaller shelf, but it's well thought out. This is an A-. I'm gonna give you an A-. I could have been harsher, but with the level of like what actually seems to be time taken to organize and lay them out in a nice way, I'm gonna give you the respect you deserve. And especially our last guy should take a note. Gavin said, don't judge the carpet and wallpaper, please. Decisions were made, okay? I won't. I'll respect what you've said here and purely go off the shelf. You have full shelves, and it's pretty impressive. The aesthetic is laid out and thought out. The knick-knackage up top is a bit much, but it's not overwhelming. As I'm scrolling through your shelves, I'm also impressed by like the concave you have going on. It's good. It's good. Then we have Olaf. You said I couldn't judge the carpet and walls. You didn't say I couldn't judge your cardboard cutouts. No, I have no problem with Olaf. That's fine. It seems like almost too much effort, but I can't be mad because look at mine. So this is actually gonna be an A. I think this is going to be an outstanding shelf that it looks like kids are going to enjoy as well. The series collection is impressive. It looks well organized. I can't hate. This is an A. Good job. Varbak! Just starting out the collection. Okay, immediately we have a well prominently displayed Wheel of Time. Respect. We got a little Sanderson action. For the level of books, the knick-knackage is a bit much, but it's not overwhelming. But what I would say would help balance it out is, dude, get some art on your walls. You just have this stark wall behind the bookshelf. Put a Sanderson print up there. Get a Lord of the Rings piece. I don't know, anything beyond that. Aside from that though, this is not bad. And I think this is like what I would say someone in their, what is behind your books here? What's happening here? What is this? What is that? I can't tell. You're hiding things behind your books now, and now Dude, and also I just noticed you have hydration bottles up top. Why? Now I'm confused. This seems like a multi-purpose shelf where you're also hiding things you don't know what to do with. Is that the case? You're going into the same category as the other guy. I'm gonna say you're getting a punishment. Build another shelf where you're putting these other things. Stop mix and matching in with your books and lower the knick-knackage a little bit. And of course, up the like art around the shelf. Don't let it look so stagnant. I don't hate it though. C+. Lauren. Wow. This is beautiful. There's a couple incompletes here. I see you have Jade City, no Jade War. I'm a little bothered by that, but that's not a big deal. It's a nice, sturdy looking shelf. Looks like I could fall into it and wouldn't actually break it. Some really good books here. It's a little under knick-knacked, debatably, but I think it's at, no, that's the right level. That is the right level for this. Maybe like a highlight light tucked up top would look kind of nice. Overall though, this is just really, really nice. It's not a huge collection, but I feel like I get the vibe every book in here means a lot. If I tabulate everything coming together here, this is a solid B+. Charlotte letting me know what I'm getting into here with the I don't have enough space bookshelves. Oh, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, so you just sent me a bunch of PC and Wii games, as well as some DS and PlayStation. You failed the assignment right away. Now I'm getting a bunch of Buffy. Stop it. No. Movies and games do not belong on your bookshelves. Oh my God, books that are just sitting up top. I get it. I'm guilty of that as too. I'm not gonna judge you too harshly, but then there's this gap. There's a book right there that could fit in this gap. Oh my God, and you're double shelving. You book. How can you do this? I'm afraid to go to the next one. Okay, there's one thing I'm gonna say. For some reason, speakers and books look good together. I've always thought that, so I'm not too mad. I don't know what the hell that is in the top right. It's a little disturbing, but I'm not upset by it. This one's not as bad, although I'm seeing book asses and I don't want to see book asses. With a little bit of effort, this could be higher. If I tabulate all my thoughts here, you got a solid C. With some effort, could be a solid B. Eric! Let's see what you're bringing me here. The shelf is pretty simple and nice. I like that. You have a book out to the front laid down, but it looks like it might be too tall to fit other places. I understand that. I'm not going to be too harsh. I've struggled with that myself. The knick-knackage up top, unacceptable. Too much. Why do you have a Coke bottle? Stop it. There's also a picture of, I'm assuming your dad. He looks like a nice man. I'm not going to comment on your dad. Magic the Gathering cards. Get that away from your books. I don't want that on your books, but it's a good collection. The knick-knackage is over. What's happening at the bottom? Do you just have a blanket? Why do you have a blanket on your... Oh, you're struggling for space, and yet there's suddenly all these gaps in the bottom and a blank. Guys, you knew you were sending them to me. Take 4 minutes to clean and organize before you do. You have a nice collection. I will admit that. I'm frustrated by a lot else. C+. Yeah, it's a C+. But, dude, 4 minutes of effort could have been a B. He also sent me this one. You brought your video games in with your books. Unacceptable. And also, dude, give your PlayStation some room so it can cool down a little bit. Now you're down to a D because you mixed in the video games and the books. And as someone who plays games, don't do that. All right, Austin, my Wheel of Time books would normally be on top, but I'm loaning them out right now. You're a gambling man. I can tell, because you didn't just loan out one book, you loaned out a series to someone. What are you gonna do if they die? You have to awkwardly go up to their relatives and be like, hey, so I'm sorry for your loss, but give me my books back. I don't know what your plan is there, but I respect your lack of fear. I will say though, overall, aside from a rather basic shelf, which there's nothing wrong with that, you want the focus to be on the books sometimes, this is really outstanding. Well organized, good level of knackage, good series. The board game, blending board games in books, I understand. I'm not going to mark you down. It's okay. This is a solid A-. I'm giving it an A-. I'm not home. This is the best picture I had. It's very small since I mostly use Kindle, but I like to display my favorite authors in the shelf. A+ shelf. Clearly. A+. A. I don't even need to tabulate this. A+. From Serendipidon't, great name. It's not at full capacity since my fiance made me put half my books away. End that engagement now. First of all, it looks like it's near full capacity, so maybe he made the right call. I don't know how much this shelf was overflowing. I'm not sure why I'm looking at a man who looks like he just got kicked in the crotch. Like that's what it looks like. We have Hello Kitty. That's fine. A board game? Not sure what that is. Good little collection of books. Not a lot of series cohesion going on, but I understand. Then we get down to the anime face, and I might have a controversial opinion here. I don't like how uniform anime looks. They tend to have just mirrored spines, and it can be overwhelmingly uniform, but I'm not going to dock you down. That's not your fault, and that's totally my personal preference. This is a rather nice shelf. It's simple, it's small, B-. Words and Whiskey. Goddamn, that's a good shelf. That is a very good shelf. It looks like it was custom made for the room, which I will always appreciate. Great series cohesion, fantastic layout. You have the personal reflection of something inside you with these weird boards up top. Everything here looks damn fine. You also have your computers in front of it like mine, meaning you'll want to work near your books. Respect it. This is an A. This is an A+ shelf. I'm not gonna lie. This is giving me a run for my money. That's a damn good shelf. I can't even pretend I'm gonna roast this. Pick Me from Josh. Josh, why would I? First of all, you're blending your electronics with your books. No. Overwhelming amount of knick-knackage for 3 possible shelves, and then just buckets. You got buckets in there, and a salt rock. I'm confused by this. It's not well organized. I'm gonna be mean. You even have Jade City and Jade War, but they're just on different shelves. Josh! Josh! You take 30 seconds to organize. You could have gotten a better rating. D. You are the kind of person who would take a dirty dish out of the washer and put it in the sink. From Wyatt, I think. Wyatt, I don't know, I'm bad. Great Wheel of Time layout. Fantastic collection of books. A high level of knick-knackage, but not overwhelming. Art I've never seen before of the Wheel of Time. That is very well done. Kind of cliche art above that, but I'll excuse it. And then you ruin it with the Funko Pop. The typewriter has decided to be generous. The Funko Pops are only gonna take you down to a B+. You would have had it higher if it wasn't for them. Rethink your poppage in the future. From Chase. Chase, is this even a bookshelf to you? When you load the dishwasher, do you just throw them in? I feel like you just throw them in, Chase. A D. I love you though, you're probably a good man. I can't be mean, it's not in me. I can't do this. It feels weirdly wrong. I said send me your bookshelves. You've sent me books scattered throughout your house. You didn't do the assignment. Resting glitch face. We have the kind of floating shelves that are becoming more and more popular. They're not my taste, but this is a well done version of it. The highlight light is a bit of an odd placement, but it works, it's cool. And aside from some sideys, I got no problem with this. You got a strong B here. At first glance, I loved it, and then you fell apart on me. So we have a very aesthetically pleasing shelf, but a critical eye finds problems. I'm fine with you putting your board games in your bookshelf as long as it doesn't become a board game shelf. And you have done that here, and it's not even consistent. If you brought the board games over and made a complete board game shelf on the side, I would have given you credit, but it's mixed in, it's odd. I don't know. You and your friends look very wholesome. I like you. I would hang out with you. Is that a drone? Did you bring the AI dystopian future into your bookshelf here? This is supposed to be a place of peace and relaxation. I like the Sanderson shelves. They're very nice, but they're giving the illusion of more books than you actually got here. I'm a little bothered by this, although I like the lion up top. C+. Marsh. Marsh, what the f***? Dude, there's like 4 books here. Man, this is a G Fuel and Funko Pop video game shelf. F. Why do you have G Fuel all over? Why are you keeping empty G Fuel? Are they, I don't even. Pretty cramped. Okay, I agree with you. Pretty cramped, but it wouldn't be if you utilize space a bit better here, Peeve. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I like the Dune on display. You know what looks good, and you're displaying what looks good strategically. That's smart. It's the best you can do with what you got. You're a clever person. You probably built a machine to auto-load your dishwasher well. I'm gonna give you a B, because you did the best. Oh, the Funko Pop mother. B-. The most impressive collection yet. Exquisitely well displayed. I am genuinely... Oh, you mixed in your video games to inflate your shelves. You couldn't be happy with just the books. Oh, if I see a Funko Pop here, is there a Funko? What is that? It's not a Funko Pop. You're redeeming the video game inclusion by having some great knick-knackage and just a phenomenal display. I don't love that the games are there, but I see no leaners anywhere, and it's just stunning. It's honestly given me a bit of hesitation for saying I'm goated. I'm a little curious what this shelf here looks like from the other side, but I'm gonna give you an A+. This, exquisite. Okay, you're showing me your bedroom, and you have a lamp that looks like the Death Star sneezed it out. Now you're showing me your shelf. I didn't want to see your life. And then that's really cute. That's cute. I want more books in there, but that's cute. I would take your favorites from this shelf and put it in this shelf, but overall, well done. Oh, so many Funko Pops! You've spent over $100 minimum on Funko Pops, and like you could have given that to charity. Stop it. I also see movies in games throughout, a lot of leanage. This is getting the award for it could look the best, but you've soiled it. Soiled it. This is nice. This is, you Funko Pop mother. It would have been really high up without the Funko Pops. You also have art you need to hang on the floor. I don't know why it's on the floor, but aside from those horrific violations, This is pretty good. I like the Procrastinate Now. I like the Pokeball. I like the collection overall. You got a leaner. This is going to be a B-, and if you just clean it up a little bit and get rid of the tacky-ass Funko Pops, you'd be in better shape. Dude, what the hell have you done here? This is a blight unto God. Are these hanging by strings? You put a nail in your shelf to hang tubes. You've littered it with Funko Pops and deliberately put books that could be standing just on their side like they died. Why is Spider-Man and Ash Ketchum in front of Game of Thrones? The shelf itself was fine until you stabbed it. Your collection could be very impressive and nice if you displayed it properly. I like the frog. I'm gonna end it with I like the frog. This is a D. This is interesting. This is the... Oh my, whoa. I just realized fully what this is. These are cinder blocks, and you got a Funko. Why is there so consistently Funko Pops? I'll take away the Funko Pop penalty because you have Dusty Wheel stuff going on, and that I can appreciate. Very well displayed Wheel of Time stuff, some guitar things, which, I don't know, weirdly work. And are these games and DVDs and CDs? You got your music. I'm very conflicted about this. I'm gonna average it out to a C+ because it's got a very different aesthetic. It's fun, it's wonky. Why are people buying and keeping in the box like there's some sacred artifact Funko Pops? Okay, the Bard of the Red Hand. This is like the most standard. I see it in everyone's homes, kind of a shelf, to the point where you even have the lightsabers I see everywhere. Got no huge issue with this. No Funko Pops, finally, thank God. And I would just say this is a nice, appropriate shelf, though I'd like to see some more series cohesion going on. Very middle of the road C+. Okay, another floating shelf. I don't know why you've... Just get bookends. Get bookends. You don't need to do this, Dijon. But just... I like the series, I like the layout, but you really did not need to do that, and it messes with the flow. Don't even buy a bookend. Put a soda can there. I don't care. Just anything but that. This looks like a lot of shelves I've seen from people who really love reading. This is a standard book-obsessed person's shelf. No Funko Pops, thank God. Really well laid out. Got a lot of side leaners, but they're clearly strategically chosen, and it's still aesthetically nice. I think I'm fine with that. I think dolls are creepy as hell, so that bothers me a bit, but this is good. This is good. Give you a solid A-. I like this shelf. My camera just overheated, so we're going for round 2. Continuing on, Allie. I genuinely just saw your shelves and immediately thought, you're a booktuber, and then I checked, you're a booktuber. Followed you back. Yeah, that was pretty apparent. You, like me, put an insane amount of effort in because we don't have lives outside of that. Jay, from Captured in Words. And there's very good shelves, well laid out. You don't have an OJ, you dirty, dirty man. You Funko'd me. I trust you. You did the cover of my book, you bastard. Okay, Jeffrey, are you also, no, this isn't a booktuber layout, but this is high effort, but I hate how high effort it is, and then once you get to the bottom, it's like you stopped trying. Why would you have this beautiful case with all these things on such wonderful display, and then not adjust the shelves to properly have things standing, and of course, then just at the bottom, you're like, I'll toss it in. What happened here, Jeffrey? Did you quit? KY, the lights up front, it's gonna hurt me to look at. I love the Wheel of Time Juniper show-off flex. Well done. But the lights in the front, hell no. That's a C-. I'm sorry, it really hurts. But I like the Juniper. The Juniper's gonna... This is looking better. Dude, just get rid of the lights up front. God, those are detracting in my opinion. I'll go B-, best I can do. You gave me cats, Tori. I gotta love the cats. I love that they're on the shelf. It's clearly their hangout spot. I'm gonna give you an A because you gave me cats, and that's wonderful. Mark Lawrence just put up a picture of his shelves. Let's watch Mark Lawrence's video here. I did not expect that. I like the collection, but you need to start with the wide shot and then go in. You can't just start going through close-ups. I can't get a picture here of what's going on. Although it's looking like a good collection. I should expect nothing less. You're Mark Lawrence. You got a front to back issue going on. Are you double stacking? No, you're not double stacking. But I need the wide shot, Mark. Let me fast forward. Do I get the wide shot? Mark, Give me a wide shot, man. A very respectable collection broken down in your blog, but it's going too fast for me to register it all. Okay, are we getting the wide shot finally? Mark. Oh, you're double stacking. You're double stacking, but you're knick-knacking well. You're knick-knacking well. It's a lot up top, but I expect nothing less. You're an author, you got a crazy mind. I kind of got the wide shot. It's pretty good. I'm gonna give you a B-. Maybe some more lighting would make it, get some lights built in there. That adds a lot. But well done, well done. Hillary, I like your shelves. Very nice. You're trying to buy me off with the cat. It worked. A shelf. C2G sharp 3-. This looks like a shot from a crime scene. I can't even make out what books I'm looking at. That's a little scary. Moving on. Birch, wonderful, outstanding layout, beautifully done. I don't like some of the height inconsistencies, but trust me, you can't avoid that. This is an A shelf. Great job. L. I'm gonna end with you here. It's an impressive collection, but you're double stacking. There's knickknacks just blended in everywhere. There's side, top, front, plants. This is so overwhelming for my brain. I can't, it's just scattered. It's just scattershot. What is happening right now? Organize and get another shelf. I wanted to like this, but it's just like you have wonderful Lord of the Rings and then just Poppy War cover in it. You have great editions of books just shoved into corners, covered left and right. Get another shelf, properly display. Oh my God. All right, we're gonna close it up. We're gonna close it up here. I can't go any further. I'm gonna say there were some nice shelves, but the typewriter gods have decided no one outgoated the goat shelves. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Hit the Patreon to support what I do here, and have a good one, y'all. Peace.